some apparent reason. I don't know why OBS drops. There's something wrong with OBS. Maybe it's an older version. I don't know if that's the reason. Maybe I should just upgrade it, update it. I mean, because I haven't used it in ages. Until like just now. I see Wonder made it in again in the middle. He's killing a few more carts. They've actually held this side. Those two castles actually really important. Oh, those SOs gonna go down to the paladins maybe, not all of them. Loiza needs a lot of food. Look at them both falling. Falling behind it. Oh wow, that's really quite funny. But it looks like NaBs are pushing the back, but look at this, it's just all this empty space that used to be Wonder's base. There used to be like 5 castles from Zuppy here and Wonder. Now Zuppy's castles are all back there. They need to build buildings, they need siege workshops, barracks, you name it, to just reclaim this space. Then they need siege to push these castles, because if they push these castles from Licks, that'll put old boys in a bit of a pickle. Because I think even though NaBs lost this space, there was so much space between here and the trade. But they knew, both teams knew that this side was closer. So they had to focus there. A few elephants from, even Yinghua's got monks now. Oh my gosh, 3 of their players have made at least some amount of monks. Because it looks like Pike re-walling yet again, but it looks like, Yinghua and Lix are just really, they want to push the side, they want to push NaBs trade and pressure them. Though, it seems like a lot of the same. This game it's been very good, but it's also been very repetitious in the sense that it's right side, left side, one team pushing, one team counter pushing, and then like a few sneaky cuts into middle, but not succeeding for either team as of yet. I think they need more rams though. Like when they had like 15 rams on this side, that was when the push got real. Like that's when they blasted through 2 big layers of fortified walls. I think they need to do the same again if they actually want to push that side. But it looks like, oh, a lot of Mangudai trying to break through. Is Zuppy gonna see it? Yes. He might cred those SO, kill quite a few Mangudai. Because at this point, old men know that they can't push the trade. Oh wow, yes, Pike is going in. Good stuff, this is what I want to see. Oh wow, I missed this whole battle bit. It's like camels just shredded everything. He's sending his other camels, destroy this ram, re-wall the hole. Wonder buying more stone, going to make more castles. But because NaBs have a back wall, look, even Zuppy's in the trade. Where did he go in? He probably ran in through here. Yep, you see it being walled now by Xiaozhong, but he's in the trade. We see Lix going, oh, so they didn't lose this push to the front. Lix just ran away. He's, oh, I have to kill these Mangudai in our trade. Nice raiding by Zuppy. This is mad. Just the raiding and counter raiding, because that's the nice thing about a back wall, because NaBs, it makes old boys, they have to push directly against these fortified walls. They have to make a lot of siege, you know, and actually blast through it. Whereas NaBs, if they sneak in somewhere, it's just boom. See, he's here, and he's just in. Just run in, off he goes. And there's nothing to stop him. See, they're doing it now. They're trying to do like some form of back wall, but it would have saved them a lot of hassle if they'd done it earlier. big fight. Looks like it's in NaBs' favour, because obviously if the Eagles come in and take out the Scorps, there's not many Mangudai left, but these Paladins could come forward and change the balance again. Then again, Loisa's got Paladins that can come forward and change the balance. And once they've dealt with the Mangudai trade, yeah, look at this. This is where it gets real. This army is going to come here, and they're going to cause problems if they get in. Zupi should probably get fortified walls though. I mean, just saying, it's kind of important now. It's very cheap. Pike on nearly reaching Imperial. You'll see very few technologies at this point. Yeah, Zupi L, just as I hear that, getting fortified walls. Great minds think alike. Even just for a gate, if it's saving the trade, it's an important upgrade, and it's pretty cheap. It's like 200 food, 100 wood. You can tell the schools I teach the players. You see both Mongol players on 70k, then the Mayan and Han, Persian and Mayan, and then both the Vikings at the bottom. Oh, look at that. Scorpions, so many Scorpions gone down. This is a good fight because the plumes are firing at the Eagles, which is really what you want. You want the plumes to take out the Eagles, you want the Paladins to take out the Mangudai, and you want the Siege to take out the Scorps. So the way this has been micro-dynamically is really good. Wanda needs to save this, he's going to make builds, he wants to repair the castle. Don't lose the castle, Wanda. It's an important castle. Oh, here he comes with the shots. One shot. Is he going to get enough? He is. Is he going to get one more? He needs a third shot. He wants to destroy the second trebuchet. One more shot. No, he didn't fire at the treb. Oh, the castle went down. That's unlucky. But then back to the left side, this is where the fun's really beginning, because there's so many Paladins. They can't break in without the Rams. I mean, you can break fortified walls of siege honors, but not easily. But there's a lot of siege honors from Zupi. He's not letting him get in again, without a fight. It looks like Yinghua is going to send the Paladins back to the other side. He realizes they are needed here. Now that NaBs are pushing old boys back a bit. Yo coming in with Rams. Three more Eagles coming in. Again, they can't do much. I mean, it is completely walled. 4 militia from Zupi. Interesting unit choice. I mean, it was clearly a mistake, and then he just forgot about them. But, it looks like Yinghua wanted to push here, maybe, with some Rams, push through Loisa's castles. But this is interesting. The left side's like a stalemate. You got a mixture of units. And NaBs are just defending this corner. They're not trying to push this at all. They're only trying to push the right side. And it's kind of the same, but it feels like old boys are also trying to push both sides simultaneously. Whereas NaBs are defending one side and trying to push the other. So I'm wondering how this is going to work out. I mean, they have been holding the right side. Well, you see, look at this. These 2 trebs. Just 2 trebs from Yo trying to sneak around and pick off yet another castle. It's really, really nice play from Yo. Like, he sniped so many castles this right side of the map just by sneaking in some trebs and eagles. So what's Pike going to do with his Imperial Age? Obviously get the eco upgrades. He hasn't got any of the monk upgrades yet. He hasn't got faith, theocracy, or was it theocracy or was it like, oh no, it was heresy. It was faith, heresy, and something else. It looks like Wanda wants to go for the middle yet again, yet with Eagles, with Zupi sending siege hunters, making another castle here. Pike reminding them, like, shoot these siege hunters, do not let them into our trade again, because I mean, twice NaBs have had to delete all of their markets for their trade, where old boys have only had to delete 1 market so far. Zupi coming in, here comes, so that's most of Wanda's army. They've decided to not push the top, so I wonder how old boys is going to react. Here we go, it's open, it is open. But it's not, he can't go through, he has to go through Lix's base. He can't go through Yo's base because it's walled at the back here, he has to go around here. We see Panic Wall coming up from Shezong. Oh, but you need to cut here, Zippy. Zippy. Crazy. Oh, he's in. He's done it. And now they're going to be forced. They can't push left-hand side. That's the thing. Like, when Old Boys had the Rams, that's when they pushed. They need that siege again. We see Yinhua's leaving because he's got to go and deal with Wonder, who's going to spam into the trade. No, Wonder's actually going to pull back a bit. He's just going to try and defend because he can see their armies going there. Maybe that could leave them. We see Zippy adding some Rams. They could actually push the castles on this right side while Yinhua and Lix are dealing with Wonder in the middle. And I was wrong, Yinhua didn't leave at all, he was just going back because of the siege onagers. There is a hole, but one tile hole, 2 castles and all this army, they can't go through that, they have to make like a sufficiently large hole here. See more Rams coming from Lix, they're preparing for the push. Wonder's having problems, this is a nice castle from Yo, it makes it hard to push through. Oh, this is going to be a great shot. Wonder needs to move. Oh, that was a good shot on the plumes. You see the Rams come. If the Rams destroy at least 2 or 3 castles, that will make them worth it. First, they're going for Siege Workshop, which I find an interesting choice. We see Wonder now adding Rams as well, getting Siege Rams at 2 hours and 5 minutes. Maybe NaBs will try and counter push this side, or is Zippy just leaving? I think Zuppy's just leaving, yeah, he's just going back to the right hand side. It looks like Lois is going to try and push the left hand side somewhat, losing another castle to 2 trebs. Zuppy wants to push with the Rams and do damage to Old Boys' castles. This has been such a good game. But then Old Boys want to push the middle. So soon as Zuppy goes to try and push the right hand side, Old Boys are like, we're going to push the middle, and they've ditched the left completely. Well, not completely, they've got Mangadai here. And SO. But man, they're not walled either, they've cut through with the Woodvilles. There's going to be no wood left in this map. I mean, every player is going to have to be taking this wood in the middle, but they're cutting it bit by bit. And they've seen the danger, Wonder is walling everything there. But this is a strong push. That's a lot of eagles and a lot of Rams. If they can destroy these castles from Lix, that would be so dangerous for Old Boys. Lix, like, even destroying 3 or 4 of them will make a big difference. Murder holes for Yo. That's interesting. Murder holes is usually more detrimental, because it's usually Rams at the base of a castle, and if they're shooting the units that aren't the Rams, that's usually better than if they're attacking the Rams themselves. You know what I mean? But damn, this castle may go down. The Eagles from Yo are going straight for the Rams, and Mangadai too. No, Mangadai attacking. So this one castle, no, it's not going to go down unless they send some more Rams, I think. Am I wrong? No, that castle's been saved, just. These other Rams coming in may be the breaking point though. We now see Lix's left there, Zuppy's going away. So the left hand side's mostly been abandoned. And it's going to be this dynamic of Pike re-walling, and now both teams are going purely for the right hand side again. Very, very interesting. Here come the Paladins and Yinhua, and this is going to deny the push yet again. NaBs need to go back with all their armies and remass and get something that can deal with these Paladins. These Mangadai and Zippy required there. This is a mad game. SO, good shots from Zippy. Pike talking about here, Zippy flaring there. There's the Rams that we were talking about before. Going to do a push on Loisa, is going to use elephants to try and deny them. Sending in siege onagers from Zippy, Pike re-walling yet again. I'm not sure what these Mangadai are doing from Zippy. I think it must be a mistake where he should be helping out to the right hand side. No, he's actually going back. He's going into the middle to kill these Mangadai of Lix. It's actually, they're denying the wood of NaBs. Denying this wood line from NaBs is pretty important, considering this is the only wood left in the game. And if they can't take wood and they have to buy it, then that's just putting more stress on their economy. Caster Micro versus the SO the first, yes, yep. He's using a few just to take out the SO, and then he's going to come with full mass. He does have more than Lick, so he will win an all-out fight. Wonder with this forward castle, but there's a lot of paladins there. These paladins from Yinghua have been doing so much damage. He's even getting faith, making it hard for his paladins to get converted, destroying the castle with siege runners alone because the castle's focusing on firing at other units. I like this Lick's using the last SO shots just to make cut enough so that he can hide out of range of the army. Zuppy and Lois are going back to the left, defending this push. Yep, the rounds have been stopped. He lost the castle, but they have successfully stopped the push. On the right hand side, Wonder is losing that castle, definitely. And NaBs are regrouping in what used to be Wonder's base. Looks like Yo's trying to raid, but again, he can't really raid much. Block printing coming up from Pike, +3 range on monks. A lot of monks can't convert any of the SO, they can only convert the paladins and elephants, so siege are safe from Viking monks. Two camels. Four militia still, hasn't noticed them. So NaBs are going to win this side on the left, this push. Are they going to go straight for the trade after? It is open, it's completely open. Joshung has not rewalled that. It's even open here, here, and here. And here, and here. Like, the more they cut, their entire base is open. If Zuppy runs in with these paladins, he can do a lot of damage. But they also have to be careful about on the right hand side, they can't lose the push. It's SO versus SO, moonwalking SO from Zuppy. Monstro telling him to start the game already. Noob. Lick's has still got these Mangudai here, harassing the wood line of NaBs. It's amazing how long they've been alive. It's like Zuppy actually wants to push through this big wall, which he will do. There's a lot of paladins from Yinghua. You're gonna have to be careful. They're gonna try and trap him in from both sides. More camels coming out from Loiser. This is actually a good fight for Zuppy because the paladins can't really attack them from any points. They focus some Mangudai fire onto a few paladins. It's much more effective. Here we go again, a workshop from Zuppy. A house from Loiser, I'm not sure what that's about. Pike rewalling this left side, still quite a few siege onagers from Zuppy to protect the trade. Maybe Wonder wants to cut into there. Yeah, it looks like so many paladins so quickly from Yinghua that Zuppy's lost his mass again there. Guard towers from Zuppy? Surely that's a mistake. I don't even know if Mongols get keeps or not, and even if they do, why would you make keeps? They're trash. They're like completely useless. The only way he'd want to make guard towers or keeps, is to take the wood line, of course. He's doing the same thing that Wonder did. He's getting guard towers / keeps just so he can, because they both know that wood's getting scarce, and if they can deny old boys of a wood line, that's dangerous. Oh, more eagles from Wonder. I don't know how he got in. There must be a hole. I think he must have kept the gate open if they ran units through.